Tonight on Prime Business, $750 million Afrexim Bank loan finally hits Bank of Ghana's account, a development expected to help slow down the rate of depreciation of the local currency. Ahead, we'll bring you fine details as well as projects that the loan will be financing. Also, Mental Health Authority makes strong case for investment in employee well-being services to improve productivity and Ghana's economic fortunes.
Provide CEOs and all the stakeholders with the information so that they know the current situation of the organization, the pulse of the organization, what's going on in the organization.
Plus, on the Joy Business shopping list, we will take you to the market where prices of fish and seafood have witnessed significant increase.
Kilo is 85 cedis. So you multiply, this is the price, this is the weight, and this is the total amount. So this fish is going for 935 cedis, which is almost 1,000 Ghana cedis for, yes, for this big one. Yeah.
My name is Beverly Broohm. Details coming up shortly. Please stay with us. Let's take a look at the details now. Banks are insisting that activities of speculators have largely contributed to the cedi's sharp depreciation against other trading currencies. Demand for dollars has quadrupled over the past month, resulting in the cedi depreciating by more than 30% against the dollar. But the banks maintain that the demand for dollars is not meant for business purposes. Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewua, has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
When a bank is lending, they take a whole lot of environmental factors into account. So they may have projected that inflation, which was 9% not too long ago, maybe at max will be around 10, 11%. All of a sudden, we are talking about upwards of 30%. They would have projected, based on the cash flows of the borrower, that, oh, your cash flow projection gives us an excess cash flow of X amount, based on which we can give you Y amount at this interest rate. Now, a policy rate has increased from 17% all the way to, where we have it now, in 20s. And how do you factor these unexpected, unplanned environmental factors that you do not control? So if because of that, the cash flow pressures on your borrower is such that they cannot pay, it has nothing to do with the level of due diligence that you undertake. You would have taken all factors into account. But the kind of situation we are, who would have predicted that the currency, which was depreciating at 3%, 4%, all of a sudden will shoot to 30%? Nobody. I'm not sure there is any.
All your models, I know the banks, you have a lot of modeling and extrapolations and all those things that you do.
Very sophisticated modelers, talking about the rating agency, they did not foresee this coming, that the cedi will go at this time, over 30% of depreciation. That the Ghana reference rate, which was around 13.5% not so long ago, will go all the way to almost 24%. Nobody can predict this. We couldn't have predicted it. So no matter the level of due diligence, which banks, because of all the issues that we've gone through, have really taken the trouble to ensure that the facilities they put on their books are strong, and these facilities are self-liquidating, can take care of their repayment. If these environmental factors cause a stress in a borrower's cash flow, your due diligence will not solve the problem. If impairment is coming, you have to prepare for it.
The $750 million Afrexim Bank loan has finally hit Bank of Ghana's account. The transfer was made yesterday. Government is primarily looking forward to using this money to finance some infrastructure projects. However, the Bank of Ghana will take the dollars and give the cedi equivalent to the government. This will go a long way to boost the central bank's reserves, a move that could help slow down the cedi's rate of depreciation against the dollar. Now, away from that, the Mental Health Service says the country could improve its economic fortunes if employers pay attention to the psychological well-being of their staffs. This comes as many Ghanaians reel under the impact of the harsh economic conditions. The cedi has slumped against major trading currencies and inflation has been skyrocketing. Speaking at the sidelines of a breakfast meeting on Employee Assistance Program, Director of Administration at the authority, Victor Kweku Pesese, assured employers of great benefits.
The program, organized under the auspices of the Supreme Healthcare Management Services, sought to highlight the need for corporate bodies to embrace the concept of a wellness program to improve productivity and the bottom line for companies. Patience Osekere is team lead.
It helps the employee to function better. And when we talk about the mental health, people particularly from our part of the world, we think that there's something doolally about you. But I'm talking about mental health in terms of the mental state, the state of your mind. We're able to provide CEOs and all the stakeholders with the information so that they know the current situation of the organization, the pulse of the organization, what's going on in the organization. Because you can be sitting on the top there, you don't know what is happening. You're just pumping money into, different places, but you're not getting the result.
Lead clinical psychologist and lecturer at the University of Ghana, Seth Mausi Asafo, says EAPs have proven to cut down on the health insurance budgets of most companies whilst improving their yield.
Generally, we're seeing a trend of how many people are going to the hospital for physical health conditions when actually the problems have a psychosocial etiology. And sadly, most insurances don't cover things like this, or people are not able to just pick it up. But that's what EAPs do, and they have a tendency to increase your return on investment. But we noticed that, or in the researches by PricewaterhouseCoopers, they explain that the three main things that EAPs have been able to do worldwide is: one, reduce absenteeism; two, reduce presenteeism; and finally, cut down on healthcare costs. So those are insurance costs that employees incur that are taken care of by institutions by almost 25% in the first year. And its accumulative effect goes to almost about 60 to 70, depending on the kind of job the person does.
Some of the participants shared experiences to back this claim. He head of HR for mining firm Asanko Gold, Muhaiddin Mohammed, and advisor to the VRA CEO, Dr. Stella Ejenim Boateng.
They actually highlighted the need for us as employers. When we are employing, we should not look at the biological health of the employees, but go beyond that and look at the psychological, where they have issues, family issues, workplace issues, relational issues, stress and disorders. And EAP is there to fill this gap from what I've experienced with them.
Obviously, as a normal human being, you are likely to bring your challenges ahead of business or ahead of your work. And so I think that as business leaders, we need to align on this whole issue of EAP, where, we engage such professionals to actually support us in driving the mental health agenda for our business growth.
Meanwhile, the Mental Health Authority says the brunt of the economic crunch could be lessened if employee well-being is prioritized. Victor Kweku Pesese is Director of Administration.
The entire issue about mental health in general is not just a matter of being alive or dead. It's about your quality of life. So any attempt to invest in employee assistance program could really go a long way to improve all these complaints we have currently about financial meltdown. Yeah, your staff can have 100% attendance at work, but how many of them are really present in the sound mind doing what they are supposed to do? So anything we can do to invest in sound mind of individuals will go a long way to improve the economic fortunes of this country, and not an issue of welfare or their rights, but investing into what productivity and performance on the workplace.
Supreme Healthcare Services has been a trusted provider of employee assistance program and a wide range of people-focused solutions.
We go to the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, where the fair is not just an assembly of leading players in the housing industry. It has also become a big learning platform for some students of the Department of Interior Design and Upholstery Technology at the Accra Technical University. Scores of them trooped to AICC to learn from our expert exhibitors and also physically see what they have been taught in the classroom. Maxwell Agbagba has more from the Accra International Conference Center, where patrons are still enjoying big discounts and prizes.
Well, it is the third day of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair happening here at the Accra International Conference Center, where over 100 exhibitors are providing housing solutions to hundreds of patrons who are walking through the doors here to the foyer of the AICC to check what is on offer and also to engage our exhibitors. I have been speaking to Stephen Bitson. He is a product specialist with a security company. He has been telling me about the latest security gadgets that you need for your home.
We have IQ-Sense cameras, we have colorful cameras. Those two are the most innovative cameras so far produced by Hikvision.
Okay.
And the IQ-Sense camera is a camera that has deep learning algorithm.
Okay.
That is built in the camera itself that helps you and distinguish between human and vehicle.
Okay.
So this goes a long way to help you in your house. In case you want to avoid electric fencing, you can go in for the IQ-Sense camera, because the IQ-Sense camera can classify target objects into two categories, human and vehicle. Okay. And you know, previously we had conventional cameras that had PIR sensors and also had motion sensors. And these cameras can be easily triggered by weather factors, whether high temperature or rainfall or wind. But this IQ-Sense technology filters all that. So whether an animal passes, whether a mosquito or a fly, the alarm won't trigger unless it's a person. So in case an intruder, in case you have a house and you don't want electric fencing and you set a perimeter around your house and an intruder tries to jump over the wall and enters the compound, the event will trigger a motion and it will send it to maybe a headquarters or maybe to your phone. Then you alert a close by, a nearby, what do you call it, a nearby police or a nearby client, to assist you. And also we have colorful technology.
Okay.
That's the recent technology of Hikvision. This colorful technology has, what do you call it, it has advanced sensors and also has advanced lens. So this lens helps you get 24 hours colored image.
Okay.
Yes, you get detailed image. So in instances where there's no light, no or low light, you get vividly get colored image.
Right about now, I'm here at the stores of one of Ghana's best real estate companies. I'm talking about Lakeside Estates. They are the 2019 CIMG Real Estate Company of the year.
So Lakeside, we all know as one of the leading real estate companies in Ghana. We expand in building various communities, and our current community is 8, which we have exhausted. We have no houses available there. And we have come up with a new community called the Lakeside Hills in community number 9. Somebody will say, how far is it from community 8? It's just a road that divides the boundary between community number 8 and community number 9. Lakeside community number 9 is going to be a replica of community 8, which is even going to be more better in terms of space, in terms of amenities, in terms of houses, and in terms of other infrastructure that we are putting together to be able to build a kind of lifestyle community we are looking at Lakeside Estate. So community 9, as we all know, is going to start from, we have built them in 2 phases. The first phase is going to have the 4-bedroom story Oka houses, which is a 4-bedroom story, and then it's going to have a pharmacy, a supermarket, a restaurant, a community park, a children play area, a relaxation area, a tennis court, a clubhouse, and other facilities that are coming up also. So we don't want to build a community whereby you live in there, you just need to buy something small, you need to go travel about 1 kilometer out of the community. So it's a holistic community we are building together at Lakeside Community number 9, Lakeside Hills. Okay. That's right. You can reach us on 020-477-5043 or 020-477-5040 or 020-477-5041. If you reach us on any of these numbers, we're going to help you, guide you through the processes to purchase a home.
So if I want to buy this property, how do I go about it? What can I do?
I mean, buying a house, people find it a lot of cumbersome. But with Lakeside Estate, we have created 5 simple steps for each customer who is to own a home at Lakeside Estate can go through. Number 1, you call our sales and marketing department. I have here with me Pearl, who is part of the sales executive. I have Daniel also on board, and I have Hakeem as well. So once you call on these sales executive, you book an appointment with them, you come to the site, you do a site viewing. Somebody will ask, oh, how much do I need to pay for a site viewing? At Lakeside, they say we don't charge for house viewing.
The 13th edition of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is on, and like you know, there's no restriction on who can come here. And we are excited to have with us some students from the Department of Interior Design and Upholstery Technology from the Accra Technical University here also. For them, you know, it's a learning process, and many of them have been interacting with are very, you know, excited.
I was very glad and very happy to see that, because right now, if we have the opportunity to go out and then work on other things, we know the kind of products to introduce our clients to. So it's really good we came today.
I've also been speaking to the lecturer, Kenneth Fiachi, who tells me that the students are impressed and have acquired a lot of knowledge by just visiting the Accra International Conference Center, where the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is taking place.
The fair is basically about what we do in the classroom. But in the class, we do only theory things. So we brought them here to look at what practically goes on. Okay. Yeah, that's why we brought them here. Okay.
The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair continues tomorrow. You might want to visit the Accra International Conference Center to find solutions to all your housing needs. And that's how we end business here on Joy News Prime. For more business news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Beverly Broohm. I leave you with news making headlines on the international front.